And we are joined now live by I-24 News London correspondent Jonathan Sacerdoti to discuss the results. Good morning, Jonathan. Now, Cameron has emerged as the winner, but looking ahead, what can we expect the Conservative coalition to look like?
Well, looking ahead, we can perhaps draw a bit wider out and see how the world is reacting. We can now say that the FTSE 100 benchmark stock market index has opened over 1%, and sterling is at a 6-year high against the euro. So the world is reacting well to this news of a projected Tory majority. And if we look at the actual results right now, we can see that with 604 of the 650 seats declared at a turnout of 66%, we currently see that the Conservative Party has 297 seats, the Labour Party 219, and the Liberal Democrats only 8. Of course, the Scottish National Party with 56, an incredible showing for them. We can expect David Cameron now to have to deal with certain challenges that these results make apparent immediately, such as the need to unite the United Kingdom and to deal with the phenomenon of this Scottish separatism that has now manifested itself in this result for the SNP. We can also see that there is bad news ahead, probably for Edward Miliband, the leader of the Labour Party, and Nicholas Clegg, the leader of the Liberal Democrats. There are calls already for both of these men to step down after having such a disappointing result for them in yesterday's elections.
So you mentioned the SNP, who was a major victor. So with the Nationalists winning almost all the seats in Scotland, how will this change the political landscape?
Well, it's very important. You know, we had this referendum on Scottish nationalist intentions, and they narrowly lost. They had a respectable showing in that poll, though, and now this seems to have given them an enormous boost in the general election. Scottish people definitely sending a clear signal to Westminster over how they want their lives, their laws, their health service, their taxes to be run with more input from Scottish MPs. We can also see that these results have been very important for many other politicians as well, not just the Scottish National Party. The Liberal Democrats have done terribly in this particular election. We've seen all except for one Liberal Democrat cabinet minister from the last government actually lose their seats. They're not even MPs anymore. Now, for cabinet ministers to lose their seats is pretty unheard of for some time. The last time that happened at all was 1997. We've also seen big names like Simon Hughes. He's a Liberal Democrat MP of many years. He's lost. We've seen George Galloway of the Respect Party, famous, of course, for saying that his constituency of Bradford should be an Israeli free zone. He has lost his seat. We've seen David Ward, who also has similar attitudes towards Israel, lose his seat. We've seen the Greens hold on to their one seat but not improve their showing, particularly despite the huge amount of attention they got over the election campaign period.
Well, Jonathan, thank you very much for these live updates from London.